y'all. I'm chewing. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm not going to turn off the fan. It's 106 degrees. So, while I may look bewildered or disheveled, I'm actually very content. I'm going to assume I can project my voice enough that y'all be able to hear me when you watch this, or if you pop in. Everybody needs to eat. It's a very relatable situation. You can taste somebody's intentions without having your third eye open through the food they give you. But I decided to eat right now because I was hungry, number one. And number two, some of the other things that I do, I've come to realize are not very relatable to a lot of different people that used to be in my life or that are in my life right now. Regardless, we all need to eat. Besides drinking water, besides needing sleep, we all need to eat. Isn't that amazing? And let me explain why. A lot of people on my journey kept asking me and even trying to tell me, give me their opinion, saying that I don't need to do it. Basically like a video game. Turn back now. No, you're going to crash. Without ever really understanding my reasoning behind it. I've always been into science. Always. Love science. It explains a lot of things that go on around us. Science got math in it, science got English in it, science got history in it. It has literally every subject in it, but every other subject may not have science in it. And that's okay. But I love science. Always have. Facts, figuring out things, blowing up stuff. I don't know. So when people kept asking me or telling me that I was on the wrong journey without knowing why I was on the journey, without ever really trying to grab understanding of it, that's the reason why I don't talk to a lot of people right now. And I'm going to tell y'all about my journey throughout this entirety of this live, because whoever watches it, you're going to be a witness to the things that I said. If you go back or even on my YouTube channel, I spoke about COVID, I spoke about this. I may not have articulated it as perfect as I wanted to, because I'm getting better with it. God's still working on it. And even if I was perfect, people wouldn't accept me anyways. Because throughout me showing love, I've had more fights and altercations with people over nothing. They've come back and apologized. But still, because I'm showing love, because I'm trying to be different, word from this planet, and because others were not, it rattled their spirits. Shake the cage. Shake every chain. That has nothing to do with me. Take it up with God. And excuse my honesty throughout this live. But as I keep telling people, I've held my voice for long enough thinking I was just crazy. And it's a lot of us that hold our voice and hold our opinions and hold our thoughts and hold the truth because people keep feeding us, telling us we're crazy. Amen? Because even the spirit has to eat. Right now I'm feeding my flesh. Everybody's flesh has to eat. And everybody's spirit has to eat as well. And depending on what somebody is feeding your spirit, amen, okay. I want y'all to know I didn't write this sermon today. This is the one that's just been given to me. Depending on what your spirit is eating, your flesh is going to correspond with that. Woo! And I was around a lot of people who was feeding my flesh, telling me, or feeding my spirit, sorry, not feeding my flesh. They were letting me starve out there. But I've had a lot of people telling me I'm a sinking ship, I'm a faggot, I've been called the N-word, and that was just in the last 48 hours. Unprovoked, by the way. A lot of times I try to tell people my stories, and the first thing they do is cut me off and say, well, what did you do? I'm telling the honest truth. Sometimes you have such a great purpose that things like the Matrix come around and try to distract you, come around and try to anger you. I know that I have anger management problems. Or I did. Because now I've proven I don't. But the things that kept coming towards me, kept coming to distract me, were things that were automatically trying to make me angry. My favorite one right now that I've been getting from a lot of people, and it's the only thing they can say, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming they're trying to figure me out. That's what you were saying in the hood. Y'all trying to figure me out, ain't you? And you just can't. But it's one gentleman who has made it his goal in life to go around this city and tell people that I'm gay. So even this morning, with me waking up, trying to go about my daily life, I gotta walk my dog. Looking as scruffy as I am right now, same, okay? Guy stops me and says, hey, I don't know if you want to, buy some weed quick, blah, 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 but I just want to let you know that, I would fuck with you, it don't matter if you get... This is 7 o'clock in the morning. I've never seen this person. I've never talked to this person. And he does not know me. He doesn't even know my name. Usually in this story, that would anger me. That would have drawn me to some anger. But because my God is so good and we've been working on my anger while I've been on my journey, I just looked at him and said, bruh, the guy that you heard that from, number one, told me he would knock me out. Now you see my face still hasn't been touched. I haven't been touched. The person couldn't do nothing even if he wanted to. I'm the smallest person out here. Now just because I walk around and I try to dress nice does not mean that I'm gay. Let's go ahead and say that to you, black man. Number two. Why y'all waking up thinking about somebody that you're assuming is gay? A lot of times on this planet, we waste so much time, energy. I even let him know, I'm not going to waste my oxygen on this. I could take these dudes' females if they could get one. Scruffy as I am. That's not being cocky, that's not being confident, that's being honest. It's being honest. That's exactly what could happen. So why, I had to sit here and think about it, so why wouldn't he go around trying to tell people, trying to tell females and everything like that I'm gay? Therefore, they're not going to try to talk to me, they think I'm going to be alone, and think, no. Sometimes being alone is A-okay. And I've learned that too. And I've come to tell y'all that. Sometimes being alone is being A-okay. Because sometimes somebody's trying to feed your spirit something that's so negative, that's so nasty, it's not going to match with you. And a lot of us sometimes will sit. We'll go to parties, we'll go to clubs, we'll even go to churches that we know for sure our spirit is not being fed the right type of spiritual food, but we sit there anyways thinking that maybe it'll get better. But by that time, you've ingested so much poison, it's not. It's going to affect you on the streets. It's going to affect you in your bedroom. It's going to affect your family. It's going to affect this. It's going to affect... It's just a whole list of things. Ripple effect. Domino effect. Whatever you want to call it. Butterfly effect. So many different names on this planet for the same thing. And if you sit sometimes in silence, he will tell you that. She will tell you that. It will tell you that. Whatever name you want to call the higher power, it will come to you swiftly and let you know yes or no. Simple as that. Simple as that. So I started my journey. I did what I had to do because I wanted to be more relatable. I wanted to know what people that were dressed nice, because most people know I'm trans. As a female, I dealt with men and women in their mouths. No matter how I dressed, because of the way I spoke, because my spirit speaks a different language, I don't know, I was not accepted. But that's the same way Jesus, I'm sure, felt. We can dress the dress. We can go outside, stand on the corner with all the drug dealers we want. But as soon as, if you are a person that has been chosen, not just accepted, because sometimes we just want to be accepted in this world, but that means that we're not acting in our chosen state. You can stand there, you can pretend and reenact and say this and say that and say this, and still not be accepted by the group that you're in, that you are perpetrating to be. Because it's not your group. It's not your people. They not chosen. Not everybody is chosen. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody got to play their part in the play. It's a video game. Everybody got their own parts. But for somebody that has the spirit, and you know what I'm talking about, because you feel it when you're trying to pretend. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I used to pretend. I used to pretend that I could be a gang member. I used to pretend that, yeah, being on a corner was the coolest thing. I got rice on my shoulder. The coolest thing on the block. They got the chains, they got the shoes, they got this, they got the watch, they got the car, they got the girls, they got the drugs, they got this, they got that. Then I go down there and I hear them arguing. I see them standing out in the heat, standing out in the cold. I see them standing there all day. Wads of money, but still uncontent with themselves. Not living their purpose. Perpetrating. God put us here because there was a war going to go on regardless of whom was here at the time. He's the one who knows who's going to be here. You're here, I'm here, congratulations, welcome to the end game. Not everyone is chosen. You have to wake up in the morning and make the choice to continue to be a chosen one. And it doesn't come easy. Ralph Smart made a video. If you haven't checked him out, go check out Ralph Smart. And he was talking about don't open your third eye if you don't want this. Don't be chosen if you don't want this. Don't be woke if you don't want this. That's basically what he's saying. What is this on my hair? Y'all didn't see my gray hair? I got gray hairs right there. You see that? All bad. No, I'm saying I like them. We have so many different words and phrases for things, and even right now, the words and phrases keep changing. I mean, I feel like I need a whole new dictionary for half the time when the kids are talking about I was rich from a jit and whatever else they be saying. I don't keep up. I just speak English. But if you sit and listen sometimes in isolation, I saw somebody write that on Facebook today. They feel like they're just isolating themselves from everybody. Well, sometimes isolation isn't bad. We perpetrate on this planet and make it like, oh, if you by yourself, you ain't never gonna have nothing. What's up, King Money Racks? We perpetrate on this planet talking about if you by yourself, you're not gonna have nothing. Not realizing sometimes, not even sometimes, the majority of the people that are rich on this planet set by themselves. They had their best ideas by themselves. They got something from somewhere else. Even Einstein was majority of the time by himself. But we don't put 2 and 2, 4 and 4, 5 and 5. We know all the best math, but we don't put none of it together. The dude that owns Tesla, nigga came up with that by himself. Let's be honest. And he's making money off of it because he understood that isolation was good. I'm good, man. How you doing? I'm just preaching today so then I can have it saved and share it to everything else. But this is the sermon for today. Stay woke, stay aware, stay ready. Because it's going down for real. But we perpetrate on this planet and we put a lot of negative context on different words. Oh, if you're alone. Oh, if you're single. Oh, if you're isolated. If I'm single and I'm happy, am I really depressed? Am I unhappy because I'm single? No. Now, if I rush and get into a relationship with somebody that's whooping my ass up and down the stairs, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling? Somebody that's doing this and doing that, cursing me out every time I'm just trying to come home from work, just trying to do regular things, play a video game on the TV, something like that. Am I really happy? Or is being single a little bit more happier than trying to perpetrate for the world that I'm in a relationship? And as I said earlier, that I'm not gay and all this other stuff. Is that really going to make me happy? I can get up right now and we can all walk down the street. I can pick up a random girl. That's the best I can say right there. That's all that would come from it for me. I'm sure she'd be happy, but I wouldn't be happy. Know your worth. Know that sometimes the time limit for us is way different than the time limit up there. The time limit for me here in California is way different than the time limit on the East Coast. So what makes me think that my time here in my brain is the same working with that? We rush into things. We'll rush into a situation. We'll rush into a relationship, friendship, whatever ship, and sink and drown. Taking us further from our purpose for no reason whatsoever. But just to perpetrate for a world that's telling us you have to be this, and you have to be that, and you need to be this, and you need to do this. As many are seeing, we are about to have a war. And I'm excited for it. The more woke people that start talking, stepping up, saying what needs to be said, the more we're pushing the time further. If you want your mansion right now, get up, start speaking. Speak out for something. Stand up for something. You'll push your time further. That's why I'm doing this right now. I'm pushing my time further because I'm speaking for him. Speaking for her. Speaking for them up there. But the point of the matter is, live your purpose. Follow your dreams. And your goals will be fulfilled. No matter what. No weapon that comes against you in these next coming of days is going to matter as long as you keep your faith. As long as you keep your faith. I kept my faith, and now I'll be speaking at that podium that you see right there. When my family turned their back on me, and I mean from the rooter to the tutor, ain't one person that you can name in my family that has not turned their back on me. Not one person. When my friends left me, when my friends put me in dangerous situations and didn't care whether I was going to be breathing or not, my Father up above, he kept me. He kept me so close that now I'm back where I started and was trying to run from. I'm asking y'all today to stop running from your purpose. Stop running from your truth, because regardless of how far or how long you run, you're going to be right back where he wants you until you go where he wants you to go. Otherwise, it's just a circle. This has been a message from Jebidiah, the prophet, the king, the son of God. And trust me, it took 10, 11, almost 12 long months for me to have the and get the confirmation that I am that I am. And you could be too. But not everybody is chosen as a choice. I will see y'all again soon. Thank y'all for eating with me. Even if you weren't eating. It's like a mukbang. Hey. And I'll see y'all again the next time. Because I'm going to keep popping that. Until the earthquake comes, and then I got to stop for a little bit. Because nobody got time for that. Bye. Stay safe. Stay aware.